Good, whatever it is. I'm Antalous. Welcome to Stellaris. Today we're actually going to be doing a Federation playthrough, so this is Star Trek, the mod. And let me show you what we've got set up. So we're just starting, we start here with Earth and our little star base, our little fleet here, so really not a whole ton. We have a construction ship as well, and a science ship, if it will. There's our science ship. I actually really like these, except for I don't think these really change as you go through the ages, which is interesting to me. But anyways, so let's start off by getting some research. I think we're going to want to reduce our ship build time. We'll want a colony ship as fast as we can. And we'll go with spaceport level 2 for our first upgrade. And let's go ahead and unpause. So a few other things will need to happen too. Our science ship, I think we start with our home system not explored. Intelligence level high. Okay, so it is explored. So we'll go ahead and survey this system. Let's just explore all of our space. I'm not doing one of the default maps in this game. I'm starting with just, well, kind of randomly generated, and we start in the correct system, but everything else is really random. So we don't want a frontier outpost. I want to start taking advantage of these stations as fast as I can, and so that will up our energy by 2, then it will down it by 1 to get the next resource, and I think that will be okay. We're also going to speed this up a little bit. We're going to go fast speed, and I will be slowing this down. I will be pausing just because this game sometimes starts moving way too fast. And then as far as our fleet goes, we're kind of just going to sit here for a bit. But let's explore some of the features. The first is we have the ship designer. Now everything is kind of maxed out at the beginning. There's not a whole ton else we can do. We can put on some extra power, but we have plenty of power. So yeah, we're not going to do that. Our science ship is decent as well. It's got a basic science lab, a warp 3 drive, which is incredibly slow, chemical thrusters. We'll be upgrading all of this later. And then here are our corvettes. So this is the one place that we can make some difference. We could do, so we're on an engineering variant. See, here we go. This is one of the events. We know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to find more about the various forms of alien life throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. So this starts a supply or an event chain where we can get influence. We're going to do the event chain and just resume. I wish it would tell us where this spatial rift was. But anyways, so back to our ship designer. So we have the science variant for our Corvette. We could do the tactical variant, which honestly, these all look the same. Let's see. Yeah, they all look the same. So we're not going to bother doing anything different. Sometimes that will make a difference, and that's when we'll focus on it. So we need to study 8 habitable worlds. And we've already started finding a few things here. Earth, build, we can't afford anything. Let's go ahead and close this and go back to the Sol system. And our construction ship is still building the mining stations. Been fully surveyed, and so our ship will just continue on to the next one. We can start to take over these asteroids later, and that will help us. It's a class G star. Okay, so we need to find habitable planets so we can start sending out our colonies and start expanding from here. Now our goal in this right now is to form the Federation, which means we need to find the Vulcans, we need to find the Andorans, the Booleans, and I can't recall the other two, honestly, but we'll find them. The question is whether or not we'll be able to prevent them from war. I've done a few playthroughs that, like, the Andorians started right next to the Borg, and they can't join your Federation while they are at war. So that would put a slight damper on things if that happened, but we'll figure it out as it comes. And I kind of want to use my fleet to explore, but I'm worried that that would go horribly. Aggressive, evasive. Okay, go ahead and explore. Let's just find what's out there in general. And yes, I know I'm just looping around. Okay, we got our mining station. How far is the colony ship? 4 months, that's not very far. So I think we'll just leave it be for now. One of the things I also like about this mod is that as we go through the centuries, our ships change look, and our uniforms do as well, to match what they accurately are in Star Trek for that era. Now this right now, we're a little bit pre the TV show Enterprise, and so we've got all that to go through. We can go from then up till even a bit ahead of the whole Star Trek timeline. But we'll see. We'll see how far we make it, honestly. Okay. And there's more energy to be gathered. I don't really want to get that right now because I want to have enough to build a colony ship as soon as we are able to. Okay. 3 colonizable planets. New research. Let's get destroyers and increase our food. And let's get the phase cannons. And we're taking a little bit more of an aggressive approach than the Federation actually would. And that's kind of out of necessity. Okay, yep, we found... Oh. Okay, these guys will run automatically. Because I set them to be evasive. Oh. Yeah, that's quite a bit more powerful than we are. So we'll go there, then there. Actually, let's go there, then there. And we'll have to backtrack. Great. Backtracking is exactly what I was hoping to avoid. So if we go to our situation log, we can investigate these aliens. It will take us a whole 12 months to do that, though. So I think we're going to pass on that for now. Earth, spaceport, what does it take? Science ship is 150. A colony ship is 270. So that's what we want to have stored. No orders. Okay. Go and survey this system. Then this system. Basically, we've got to find another place to colonize. And these yellow worlds aren't the best, but they're certainly better than nothing. And Earth itself is a class M1, and there is a class M1 over here, so that makes me kind of optimistic. But I don't think they'll ever upgrade from yellow to green or something like that. And red. Great. So we really just got to focus on exploring our local area. And I think almost in all the playthroughs I've done, the Vulcans have been fairly close by. So I think we'll find them without too much effort. And honestly, that alien species, the alpha aliens, could be the Vulcans for all I know. It's just I don't want to spend 12 months at that. So we'll wait. Oh, there's a green planet. Okay. This is the green planet. Survey that. And then I want you to survey the rest of the system. Just because this looks like a good target for colonization. So back on Earth, we're gonna start building a colony ship. And we'll colonize the green planet here, and then we can colonize the other planets, Mars and whatever the other one is here, the class M2, because these are the number of systems we can control, not the number of planets. So we can have one system with 3 colonized planets in it. Oh, we've detected the presence of primitive alien civilization, Naf-Oban, in the Ether system. They currently seem to be experiencing the equivalent of a renaissance, having recently left the medieval age behind them. Scientific knowledge is spreading rapidly, and the armies of their petty kingdoms are equipped with crude gunpowder-based projectile weapons. We should consider building an observation post. Okay, cool. Does that mean that they can... Yeah, darn it. I wanted that planet. I mean, honestly, this isn't a very Federation thing to say, but that doesn't really stop us from taking over the planet if we want it. Primitive farms. Okay. So, I mean, we'll leave them be for now. We can decide to bring their technology up to ours as well, and then see we can make them a vassal of ours, which I've done before and sometimes works out well and sometimes doesn't. Yay. Scientists get into level. So one other thing I should say before I get too far into this is I'm thinking that these are going to be longer episodes. Okay, 12% precursor civilization. Yeah, go ahead and research that. Because this game is kind of sort of really in depth, and 20 minutes just doesn't get you very far into it. So I'm thinking about a half hour to 40 minutes, but we'll see. And also let me know your thoughts as well. Okay, so we've got that construction ship, build a mining station, and then we'll start to get some of the oh darn, we don't have enough resources for that. We'll start getting some of our research stuff in a bit, all at the same time. New research, better warp engines, yes. Reveals resource. We'll do a research speed there, and then we'll do polarized hull plating. Get ourselves some better ships. Also, oh, we've got the destroyer class already. So we have phaser 2 cannons, which this right here is the Enterprise, but it doesn't have all the Enterprise capabilities. So we'll go ahead and save that. Yes. The Corvette here, I want to equip it with better phasers. Save. Yes. And honestly, I don't know where I should send this colony ship now. I think we'll actually just colonize Mars. Oh, there are already people there apparently. Okay. We'll see what happens. Okay, so a colony ship has touched down. Found on Sol Prime. Let's actually rename this. It's not Sol Prime. This is actually just Mars. Okay. And let's see. Construction ship. Oh, that would actually be a decent 45% habitability, though, and 15. Ouch. Ooh, there's a green one over there. Let's go and survey that system. We're just going to focus our efforts on the colonizable planets for now. Oh, I missed one. So survey, survey, and survey. That should be good to start out. So on Sol, back Earth, surface, and they all have facilities to do that, except for this food, which we have excess food, so I'm not too worried about. We can also clear out these slums and get more energy production capacity. It's 100% habitability, which is awesome for us. Awesome. New research. Phaser defense module. 150 hull, 5% armor. We'll do that one. And I thought, construction ship, I thought I told you. Oh, I was out of resources, right. And that will help out just a little bit with getting this done, which our engineering already seems to be the fastest, oddly enough. Level up, 2-star, Earth, spaceport. Let's get a science ship. And then this one we'll just use to explore random planets. So you go back home and upgrade, just so you're more capable of defending yourself. I mean, I'm not really planning on getting in many wars for a while, but some defense would be nice. Although, didn't I just... I did something. Yes, I got armor. Polarized hull plating. Save that. Yes. So the difference, it uses a lot of power. Costs another 80 credits to build, 1,000, and armor 2 and 1%. So plus 20 armor and then plus 20% damage reduction, which is actually quite significant. Awesome. Warp core, warp 5 engine. We'll do the universal translator and go ahead and research that. So these are just abandoned, I guess. So back into our ship designer. Do I have? Yes, I do. FTL speed 10%. Go ahead and save that, yes. Now let's decide, upgrade these for 15. Oh, we have like no resources though. Science ship, we need a new leader. Research speed, research speed. We'll do this one. He is also the youngest. Oh, okay, after a day of orbit, no progress locating the source of the unusual subspace readings. Captain Michael Lambert prepares to give the order to move out to the US Magellan's next survey target. Moments later, the ship's sensors detect a surge in subspace activity, followed by the appearance of an alien ship off the port bow. Hailing the vessel proves fruitless, and after several minutes of silent confrontation, the ship warps away. Let's follow it. Okay. Within minutes of the alien ship entering warps, the USS Magellan sensors lock on. Their vessel starts to deteriorate. 5 minutes more, and the ship disappears from sensors completely. Captain Michael Lambert orders additional power to the sensors, and another subspace disturbance is detected several light hours away. Arriving at the coordinates, the vessel appears to be attempting to widen the disturbance. through a tachyon emission of unknown nature. However, as the USS Magellan draws near, the emissions are cut. The vessel raises its shield and powers up what appears to be its weapon systems. Let's hail them. I don't think we stand a chance at a combat. Okay. The USS Magellan's communication officer repeats on all frequencies. Hail to the alien vessel. The bridge crew awaits response in tense silence, with only the hum of the ship's engines in the background. An alert chimes, and the alien ship has powered up its engines and has once again entered warp. Accepting the aliens do not wish to be contacted, Captain Michael Lambert orders a course plotted to the next system. The physics department looks forward to reviewing the subspace data gathered during this encounter. Okay, so that was actually quite decent. And we want engineering facilities, I think. And then our science ship here. Let's survey this system. Which honestly we'll probably want to get our science ship some better warp drives. But for now, our fleet being just a little bit more mobile makes a difference, I feel like. Oh geez. We're pretty far away from getting everything. Let's build our science stations here. What? Okay. So, construction ship. Build research. I guess we just didn't have enough minerals to do that. Plus 14 a turn isn't terrible though. Actually, what if we went here? Go here instead. And let's get our minerals up. So that's plus 2 and plus 3. So let's get the 3. And that will just help us do all this stuff a little bit faster. I'd love to get the faster research, but it's just gonna take some time. Go ahead and research that. Atmospheric readings do not match simulated projections. Okay. Good. We've got a few places queued up for each ship to go to. Solar planets native to Mars, where we recently established a colony, extrude copious amounts of pollen with astounding chemical complexity. Special research project has been prepared for further study. Okay, it's a timed one, so we're going to want to do this as fast as possible. And you're the only ship capable of doing that, so we'll let you finish up your mission, and then we'll send you back to Earth. Warp 5 engines. Weapons damage plus 10%. We'll do that one. Okay, immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Branham 7's face. They are cast not by clouds but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science officer is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their shadow casting might serve. Okay. Plus 6. Oh, dang. So, let's go back here and do the research project. And we've got the first mining facility here online. Let's get that second one. If I can select the right ship. And then I think we're going to upgrade his engines while he's back here. So let's go and find our science ship here. So FTL speed 10%, warp range plus 25. And this just also reduces cost. I think that's all we have, unless we want to put armor on these, which I honestly don't. So you, to upgrade to you would be 5. Okay. I think that's a decent start. I need better sublight engines too. Okay, and now you can go over here. And let's quickly order that and do our research. Monthly influence +1 or biolabs. We'll do biolabs. Survey speed +25%. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Okay. On closer examination, the plants native to Mars turn out to be rather dull. Some excrete pollen that have a mild stimulating effect and are likely to have propensity for rapid genetic change, hardly impressive enough to warrant adapting as a strategic or luxury resource. That's still kind of interesting to me, honestly. Okay, go ahead and upgrade. We'll spend the 5 minerals we need to do that, because that will let you go further. See? And now we can get out there a lot more easily. Okay, long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring in Mars' atmosphere acts on the colonists. Pheromone receptors with a mild aphrodisiac effect accompanied by a very perceptible high. The plant produces the most potent strain is a flower common to all areas of the planet. Squirreled away by some obscure taxonomic nook by scientists on Mars, but known in the local human dialect as Marin Karen. +10 happiness or -400 energy. Well, I think we want the +10 happiness. I think I just legalized drugs too. So there's that. Okay, so that's 60% up. And we'll do basic combat rolls. 60% and 45%. 45%. And we don't know about the rest of these systems. 0% habitable. Go back and upgrade. And then come back out here. And then build your research stations. Okay. Oh, we need the society research too. So move here when you're done building that. And we'll get our 1 society point. Back on Earth. There's not a whole ton of research available here, but we'll clear out that just to make it better. Get rid of the industrial wasteland. Oh, alarming reports are coming in from the frontiers of our space. Since we developed space travel, violent fringe groups on Earth have departed our homeworld in increasing numbers, spurning the peaceful ways of our society. These misguided individuals call themselves the blank and have converted several civilian vessels into warships. They now prey on civilian shipping as pirates, and their wanton attacks have led to many deaths. Drastic measures may be needed to protect our people. Okay, we should be better than that, and that's part of the reason why I want to keep our fleet as updated as possible. Alien probe on direct oh, geez. We should now presume it to be hostile. First fleet, go. It's a Xindi probe, it says. Which means I know where this is going. So this is going to follow Enterprise right now. And that's going to destroy, or at least attack, Earth. Which we don't have much. And we can't build another ship. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Oh, come on, guys. It makes me glad I put those better weapons on here, but I'm still not sure we're going to do anything in time to protect Earth. Where's Earth? Right here. Maybe. I mean, it's got to pass by our star base first. Yeah, go ahead and research that. How are we doing? We've done like a 5th damage on it. Come on, take it out. Xindi probe unknown. Come on. Makes me glad I had this fleet here, though. I wish I knew this thing's weapons range. It does have weapons, right? Phaser defense module, okay. So, okay, good. It's in range. Come on, take it out, take it out, take it out. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Zempek 4. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Okay, cool. Take this out, please. We're not going to do it in time. Okay, productivity has declined. Maybe due to the flour. Minus 15% minerals. Oh no! Oh. The alien probe cut through Earth's defenses with ease before taking up a position in geosynchronous orbit. After several minutes of apparent inactivity, the probe fired a condensed energy beam at the surface of the planet, burning large swaths of the west coast of Europe to ashes before powering down. The few remaining ground batteries and a contingent from Mars defense perimeter on patrol near Jupiter at the time of the attack were able to take advantage of the pause and successfully destroyed the vessel. It will take weeks to fully assess the extent of casualties in Europe, but preliminary analysis indicates the toll could reach nearly several hundred million. The people of Earth are shocked by the losses as they turn to the Prime Minister and Nathan Samuels to answer the question, who sent this weapon of mass destruction and why? So it looks like we lose 4 pops on Earth. Dang it. Okay. So, science skill of 1 or higher. We also need... Oh. We need skill 3 or higher. We don't have a ship with skill 3 or higher. So you don't need a ship to begin that research project. Go ahead and research. Head back out. Survey. Okay, yeah, we're already going over time. And I think this is a good place to stop. Let's just look at Earth real quick. Surface, yeah, we have a crater. Lots of missing people. That's rather unfortunate. Honestly, I didn't know that was going to happen. It makes me glad I was upping my military power. But if I would have just gotten a few more ships, I maybe could have beaten that thing off. Okay, well anyways, I'm Antalous. I'll catch you later.